If you've never flown a drone and maybe never even thought you'd want to, let me tell you what an amazing ride it is to fly a camera straight up into the sky and look around you without having to go anywhere. Seeing the world from a new angle, going where you couldn't have ever gone yourself. It's like flying with your own set of wings. Actually, it's more like being a beastmaster. You control the flying beast and can see through its eyes. Air 2 is rugged, easy to get started with right out of the box, and has dozens of protection features to keep you from breaking your expensive new toy the first time you try to lift off. If you've always wanted a drone but never knew which one to get, watch my Mavic Air 2 review. I think you're going to like it as much as I do. My first impression of the Air 2 is just how easy it is to set up and start using it. Once unpacked and batteries are charged for the controller and the drone, I downloaded the companion DJI Fly app. And the instructions to set it up were all presented to me in an easy to understand tutorial, including how to properly attach the propellers. Obstacle detection and advanced pilot assistance systems (APAS) help the drone avoid obstacles. With detection turned on, it will hover if it detects an object like a tree. APAS will automatically avoid obstacles in autopilot mode. You can set maximum altitude and distance parameters, but there is also a beginner setting that will automatically set these for you by default. Once you're more familiar with drone flying, you can take off those training wheels and set these restrictions based on local fly zones. Straight to home will quickly return the Mavic to the precise location it originally lifted off from. There are 3 settings on the controller, each with different safety functionality. Tripod mode is actually the most beginner of beginner modes. It reduces the overall speed of the drone to about 1/10 of its normal speed, and the amount of time it takes to brake is reduced, so you can more quickly stop if you're heading for an obstacle. Normal mode is what it sounds like. There are some flight restrictions to keep the Mavic from flying too high or getting too far away. You can enable obstacle avoidance and other safety features. With Sport mode, the wheels come flying off. It's designed to make it easier to catch fast action shots from high above and low to the ground. You can fly faster and move around with precision. There are no safety features enabled with Sport mode, so don't go flipping the switch right away and only use it if you really are trying to catch some sporty action. This is what I mean about feeling like you're a beastmaster controlling a flying creature and seeing through its eyes. I realized that drones are invented to be used to take photos and video, but I was just mesmerized by my ability to see things from different angles and go where I would never have been able to go on my own 2 feet. The Air 2's camera functions and specs are incredible. If you are a beginner and don't care about specs, you may want to get started with the DJI Mini. But if you know you want advanced camera functions, here's where DJI's mid-level drone really shines. When capturing video, you can set 4K wide or 4K zoom and create these amazing time-lapse videos that look like the beginning of an action movie starring Bruce Willis. My personal favorite video capture feature is called Quick Shot. Set the drone in front of you and go stand about 10 feet away. Tap the Quick Shot button and it will slowly lift off and fly backward, keeping the camera focused on you the entire time. It's like the closing credits of a talk show. There are a lot of camera features on the Air 2, plus some onboard editing features right inside the DJI Fly app. So if you're out and about and want to edit and publish a drone video you just threw together on the fly, you don't have to worry about uploading it to a different editing source. This is an amazing and perfect beginner drone, but it's also so much more than just a beginner drone. It's the one you'll have for a very long time. And even when you are ready for a more advanced drone, you will still use this one as a second unit. The Air 2 is not intended for indoor use, it's just too powerful. The outdoor features are designed for outdoors. Instead, you should consider the Mini. It's smaller, lighter and has precision hover so you can maneuver around tighter spaces. I still recommend practicing outdoors until you get the hang of it though. The Mavic Air 2 costs about 800 euros, and that's without the added cost of an SD card. It's worth every cent, but it's an expensive investment. If you can't justify spending that much money, or if you just don't want to invest that much on your first drone, you can get the Mavic Mini for about 400 euros less, which is a little easier on the pocketbook. The Mavic Air 2 is an incredible versatile piece of hardware that's perfect for beginners just getting into a new drone hobby, and for more advanced pilots looking for an all-around good product. With 4K video, 8K time-lapse and a 34-minute flight time battery, it's well worth the investment.